The content's extremely scary. It's called Little Demon.
Little
It's
Demon.
the latest. Yeah, it's the latest Disney production. It's going to be streaming out, and it. You know what? It shows how low the human race has sunk. The whole thing is a sitcom. It's in cartoon form. They say it's for adults, but here's the setting. 13 years after being impregnated by Satan, a reluctant mother Laura and her Antichrist daughter Chrissy attempt to live an ordinary life, but they're constantly harassed, and finally they actually visit essentially hell, and the how vulgar it is ridiculous.
So wait a minute. This is a Disney show for supposedly for children about a woman that has sex with Satan and has the Antichrist.
Yeah. Now, they say it's for adults, but it's in cartoon form.
Okay. All right.
And the girl's 13 years old, so the whole thing plays to
children,
to young people. Yeah.
Should we watch the trailer? Should we watch the trailer?
Oh yeah, watch it. Yeah.
Here we go.
Let's watch.
All right.
People are going to be shocked. There's some bad language, so be careful.
Okay. Here we go.
The sky over a local junior high has torn open.
Mom, get in! There's no more putting this off. Your dad is the devil, and you're the Antichrist.
I'm supposed to accept that you had sex with Satan or anyone?
Please allow me to introduce myself.
Come to your father, Damien.
Oh, you're a girl.
The future is female.
Pleased to meet you.
Where have you been my whole life?
The metaphysical realm. It's not hell, but it's got the essentials. Hey, everybody. This is my daughter. Kiss her ass or I'll slaughter your children.
Proud of you! When we dated, were you inside someone's corpse?
And you had an unfinished dolphin tattoo. Don't be a snob.
She says, I lied to protect you.
She sounds like a...
That's what I said.
Hey, look at me. I'm bad grandma.
What do you make of this thing? Biblical or the media?
I like things the way they were.
Get your hands off my daughter.
Our daughter.
Oh, grief. My parents are here.
I'm a chicken now.
This party just got lame.
If my parents ever show up to a party, murder me.
Good grief. Did that look like was that making fun of the rapture at one point there?
Yeah, oh yeah. They make fun of the rapture. In some of the other trailers, they've got 7 episodes they've already announced. 3 are out. A couple more to go. In one place it says, let's go boil some babies while their head's still soft.
Oh.
Matter of fact, I sat watching some sections of these with my wife. It was embarrassing for me and my wife. That's how crude it is. Matter of fact, the voice of Laura, the voice of the mother, she admits, she said, I love that we're normalizing paganism. She claims she's a witch, she's a pagan, and she says she's jacked about the whole show. I don't know how much lower we can sink. They poke fun of hell. They talk about free mail. Everything about it is filthy. Matter of fact,
this is Disney.
Oh yeah, this is Disney. I hope people cancel Disney so quick, but Disney really doesn't care. They're making their living on the absurd, the horrible. Here's what the Bible said in the book of Genesis. It talked about a time. This is Genesis chapter 5, and God saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. Later says this: the earth was corrupt before God. The earth was filled with violence. It says, God looked upon the earth, behold, it was corrupt, for all flesh had corrupted his way upon the earth. And you know what God had to do? God had to judge it. Judgment came. You know, we're without excuse. We can't even blame it all on Disney and on Hollywood. Sooner or later, normal families have to stand up and say, this is repulsive, it's sick, I'm not going to watch it, I'm not going to have anything to do with it. But the whole thing is to poke fun. The guy who's normal, you know, he's out shooting a shotgun, and every part of it. The little girl is filthy. Her mouth is filthy. They talk about visiting hell like it's no big deal. I'll tell you what. How can God understand much more of what we're doing. This is why, as people who are Christian, who believe in the Bible, who believe in God, we've got to say enough is enough, and we're sick of this. But the episodes, the titles are horrible. Possession, obsession. Everybody's dying for the weekend. Origin of evil. Night of the leeches. The Antichrist mother. Satan's lot. See, when you're this evil, and when you're this provoked, there's no limit to how low you can go. And this is as low as it can go. Don't tell me this is for adults. When you put a cartoon on, kids are going to watch. And these people, they need to be held accountable. I'll tell you this, God's going to hold them accountable. I would hate to be them at Judgment Day, and Judgment Day is coming. Isaiah talks about the fact that they call it good evil and evil good. They switched everything around. They make it so that a normal person looks foolish and the devil looks great. Satan looks great. The Antichrist is kind of the hero. The rapture's, it's just just something to make fun of. When this little girl realizes her Antichrist power, she actually reduces some bullies to a bloody pool right there in the room. It's the biggest mixture of evil and corruption I've seen in all my life.
Wow. Now, before we run out of time, I want to address this news story on a different topic. Alleged Israeli airstrike targets Syrian Aleppo airport for second time in a week. We also are reading that what they're hitting over there are things related to Russia. They're hitting some Russian assets as well, correct?
Brandon, if we weren't talking about that cartoon, there's a whole scenario going on in the Middle East. Let me tell you that the friendship between Russia and Iran is real. Russia's about to turn the table on America, and we're going to look really foolish if we pass this Iran deal. It's going to give Iran $200 billion. It's going to give Russia a way to sell their oil. And once again, America loses, the free world loses, and Europe will freeze this winter, and no one seems to care.
Another story I'm reading is that Israel is buying aircraft to refuel in the air. So there must be Israel getting closer and closer with their plans to strike Iran. I guess they're buying those from America. So again, America seems to be playing both ends to the middle.
Well, they are buying them from America, and somehow or another, Israel is able to take our aircraft. They're able to modify them, and they do things with them that we never dreamed about doing. Here's why. Israel knows that the threat of Russia and Iran in the Middle East is real, and so they're taking it seriously. Unfortunately, we in America, we don't take it seriously.
Right.
We let terrorists go across our southern border. Somewhere between 2,000 and 20,000 terrorists have gone across our southern border, and we're welcoming them in. Matter of fact, we put them up in five-star hotels in New York, and in Chicago, I think they're going to treat them, who knows what they'll do there. They'll probably give them a banquet.
Wow. If you go to his website, by the way, folks, Bible TIP Now, BibleTipNow.org, you can get from free downloads the Coming New World Order, the Global Reset, free booklet. You can click on that, order it. You can also do some downloads right now. When does the Antichrist appear? That's, again, a chart that you can actually just download right now tonight. You'll find a lot of other things you can just download. Of course, he's got a lot of news stories as well. So, again, I hope you'll check out BibleTipNow.org, BibleTipNow.org.